So, this Christmas, and this is something that I've been praying about a lot. Someone got my nephew this game for Christmas, and as soon as I saw it, I knew it had to be evil. I just knew it looking at the cover. It's not that hard, really, to tell this game is so incredibly evil. Um, I don't know what it's going to do to our kids, but well, let me just show you something about the game. In this picture, you can see there's this group of innocent-looking people and animals standing on this bridge, and the game wants you to decide who to kill first. Eventually it has you kill all but one of them, but at the beginning it hooks you in by giving you the option to choose who dies, and it makes you the kid think that it's gonna save all the rest of them and from falling in the river and drowning, but it just keeps going until you've killed everything, and then in this picture you can see there's this guy. He's just sitting there making a hole in his lawn, um like you do, and there's this boulder and behind him, and there's this fire in front of him, and the game wants you to decide whether to push him into the fire and let him die that way, or let the boulder run over and crush him. And in the background you can see there's this goat with demon horns, and the flowers have teeth, and it's just so evil. And I was like, this is so wrong. And so I kept looking into the game, and then I saw the very next thing I found. There's this picture. This guy with demon horns is walking in through this forest, and there's this lady named Karen, this really nice innocent lady named Karen, and and the guy says, "I brought the luck rock too," and then the game has you kill Karen with this luck rock, and in the bottom corner you can see it's 1666 a.m., which obviously that's not an AM number. And I was looking at it and wondering what that could possibly mean, and then I noticed if you remove the 1, it says 666. I don't know, but I really don't like that. And and then in the next thing, this next picture here, you can see there's this girl with a ribbon in her hair, this innocent looking girl, and she's tied to a stake, and there's flames around her, and there's these witches standing around laughing, and then there's this guy with a pumpkin on his head in the front with guns. And what it wants you this game wants you to burn innocent kids and shoot guns. And then in this picture you can see, I I don't even want to say it, but this is encouraging kids to turn into furries and worship Satan. And then here you can see this email I had with people, and he confirmed Animal Crossing is just evil. And I'll give you some time to read this email. It made me cry when I read it, honestly. And yeah, and then here you can see I don't own this game, and so I know a lot about it, because but when I searched up the game, you can see this blood splatter appeared on my screen, and I it's just so scary. And then here you can see all the research I did, like I showed you. Like, there's a lot of research here. And then in order to be relatable to the kids, I included some of these pictures with words on them that kids like to look at. And this one says, "Cheers to everyone who does their own peer-reviewed research with their own crossed out. In the age of information, ignorance is a choice." So, and that just, I don't know. I've never seen these memes before, but this one really hit me in the heart. And then I thought I'd line it up a little with this one. "Such research, much results. Wow." And I thought, yeah, that'll help. And there's this innocent looking dog in the background, and with a somewhat quizzical expression, and I thought this would lighten up the mood after all this horrible stuff I had to show you. And then here I opens your research to me. I opens my heart to you. And with this other dog, and I just had to include it, you know. And so and then here's a professional thing I got printed, citing my sources and showing that this was peer reviewed, so that you know that you can trust it. Um, and yeah, that's really all I have to say about this. But you know, just before you let your kids get into Satan worship and play this game, you just pay attention to what I'm saying here. You know, it's like it had me crying, honestly. And how do I stop recording? Production was brought to you by the power of